Alright, I guess we're doing this. I am Live the Truth, and today I'm going to be reacting to the manga chapter of One Piece 1123. The last chapter of One Piece, 1122, we finished the transmission. Everyone in the world basically found out that the key to controlling the world is via the One Piece. And everyone, normal people, pirates, marines alike, are like, hey, if we want to run the world, maybe we should get it first. Of course, you know, certain people are making their decisions more resolute. Kobe deciding he has to stop Luffy, I'm assuming because he doesn't want any pirate to get the One Piece. So since Luffy's a pirate, he has to stop him. Buggy saying to his crew, it ain't my world, it's our world, getting him riled up. The whole world's basically a tizzy. And all the Straw Hats and everyone are still trying to make it out the island. The Iron Giant, who decides to use his last trump cards, tells Luffy, I know you're not Joy Boy, but you have me feel that reminding sound. You have me feel all nostalgic, so I'm gonna make sure you get away. I couldn't make Joy Boy king, I couldn't save him, but I'm gonna save you. And he undoes some sort of knot that releases Joy Boy's conqueror's haki that he stored in him from, what, 900 years ago? Goodness gracious. And the haki was so strong, it turned all the Gorosei back into their human forms and reverse summon the ones that were summoned to the island to begin with, which is crazy. So now you got, I think, Saint Saturn looking at the Iron Giant in his human form like, God darn it, you should have been destroyed a long time ago. But that's kind of where we left off. The Straw Hats seem to have got away. Everyone in the world is making a decision on what they're going to do, and I assume we're on our way to Elbaf. So without further ado, One Piece chapter 1123. Let's get into it. Okay, One Piece chapter 1123, The Void Fortnight. What in the world? Oni Child Yamato and the Holy Inari Shrine Pilgrimage, Volume 11. Enemies forced to share Odin. So the kids that were pelting her with rocks are now eating some Odin with Dendro. That's cute, and that's so Odin-like. Well, they probably wouldn't even throw rocks to Odin to begin with, but hey, make everyone friends with some Odin. Alright, let's get into it. The aftermath of Haki. Egghead Island, respond. Yeah, the Haki's still raging on the island. Okay, Navy battleships. What's your status, bro? So many people are knocked out. I think everyone on most of the ships are out. Doll and her child form out. Everyone is just out. Wake up, you guys. The Straw Hats are a skateboard. They gone. Straw Hats are gone. Marines can't get up. It's a whole mess. Wow. All of them are down. Seriously? That's amazing. Dorian Bright can't believe it. That was greater than Red Hairs, but it didn't seem hostile, did it? Oh, well, at least we got confirmation that they were there when Shanks let his hockey go. Yo, that was on a bigger scale than Red Hair, and it wasn't even antagonistic. Luffy just laughing. He amazed at that. I bet he's thinking, I need that one day. Thanks for everything, Iron Giant. Yeah, Luffy happy at him. That dude falling apart, but Luffy happy at him. With a big smile. She. So now he can rest in peace. Oh, that's so great. That is so great. Alright, let's go while they're sleeping. We're getting out of here. Gabba gabba gabba. Here, you heard the captains. Let's go, bastards. We're off Elbaf. Yeah. The land of the giants. We finally on our way there. Bonnie out asleep. Is he hugging Kuma, falling asleep while hugging Kuma and smiling? Zoro's like, whew, that could have ended badly. Everyone else is cheering, they ecstatic. Luffy drained. He all skilled. He went into what, Gear 5 like 4 or 5 times this arc? He did it twice last arc. The second time was barely, but you got him pulling out 5 times and Egghead the arc right after that. Ooh, I wonder how much trouble Luffy will get after this, because this is crazy. Oh my goodness. Vegapunk, what you said earlier isn't sitting right with me. Oh, that looks like a G. Isn't sitting right with me. Was this all some sort of gotcha moment for you? Hey now, is that Sanji? Yeah, that's Sanji. He's talking to old man Vegapunk. I couldn't follow everything you were saying, but it was pretty outrageous, wasn't it? Is he talking to the corpse of Vegapunk? I know everyone's celebrating their escape, and you know Sanji was with Vegapunk after the transmission began the whole time. but we don't see his eye. We can't see if he's breathing. He's not responding to Sanji. Are we looking at Sanji talking to? Oh my goodness. Egghead 2 weeks prior. There are some anonymous and ammonious readings coming from the power station. You can say that again. Monitor for any fluctuations is particle density and neutron flux. Science. The energy used by the seraphims is meant to gradually increase over time. This could be a grave error if we miscalculate it. Wait, aren't these numbers different from earlier confirmed readings? Yes, and the rate of reaction is increasing too, but the power station seems stable. This data seems to indicate that someone has tampered with the mother flame to steal its energy. Ooh. So they noticed that right away. I know York was the one who did it. Is York in the room? No, it looked like it's old man Vegapunk and Pythagoras and Shaka. Every single data point related to the power station has been carefully modified. To pull this off, the culprit has to be a Vegapunk. Was it Lilith? Vegapunk's so confused, like, was it Lilith? The evil one? I'm afraid the three of us are the only ones with ironclad alibis. An insane amount of energy was stolen. So we have to observe the other four to determine who is responsible. Especially Lilith. He's so confirmed that it's Lilith. He is so on that. We have to put our brains into offline stealth mode too. That's right. If our memories of this get uploaded to Punk Records, then the culprit would know we were onto them. So whatever York did was probably put her brain in offline mode, which the other ones thought to do as well to keep stuff. So there's a built-in way for the Vegapunk not to upload everything if need be. 1 week before the present. Attention, I've identified the culprit. It's your... What? Y'all found that out a week before this nonsense? What in the world? The memories she's been synchronizing with Punk Records are phony. I've also confirmed that the surveillance snails at the scene of the crime were tampered with too. Why would she do such a thing? And my bad, Lilith. He was so sure it was Lilith. I've also found some evidence that suggests someone deployed the weaponized sea beast without authorization. Ooh. A jamming white transponder snail was also found in our investigation. Well, okay, so they knew it was going on for weeks now, and they already figured out it was York a prior week, so this is probably when Vegapunk set up his little suicide note thing. Dr. Vegapunk is researching the voice and they picked up. Okay, so they have I'm surprised York didn't know that. They have long distance transponder cells that basically pick up feedback information. And they did that to listen into her call to the Gorosei. She rang Mary Joie. No wonder Chapapo keeps coming here to snoop around. 6 days before the present, so not a week, 6 days. The kingdom of Lulu Sea has been erased. Oh my goodness, so much is happening quickly in this man's life. The kingdom of Lulu Sea has been erased. The details are still a bit foggy, but I have a bad feeling about this. Pythagoras, observe any changes to the sea levels and monitor all wireless transmissions. Yes, sir. Do you think this has something to do with the theft of the mother flame? I'm sure it was. The portion of the flame must have been delivered to the government by one of the weaponized sea beasts. He even figured out how it got transmitted to them. My goodness. Well, this is the old head Vegapunk. It's the OG, so, he has to be one up above the rest. If you'll permit me to indulge in a pure conjecture, it seems plausible that the world government possesses one of the ancient weapons, and they must have needed the mother flame energy that York stole to fuel it. We'll see if the evidence supports my conclusion. Even if this deduction is sound, it's hard to speak it out loud. Oh my goodness. So even if you want to believe that's like one of your own, and not even the evil one, but one of your own took something that you made, gave it to someone else that was used to kill hundreds of lives, hundreds of thousands of lives. That is disheartening as all hell. It's my fault after all. Only a fool lets their greed run amok. Oh, so poetic. And I went and personified mine.
Is there any benefit to apprehending York now that we know? No, it's too late for that. York's motives are irrelevant now. They would still come to erase anyone who knows of the Void Century. Yeah, so York, York already told him I'm studying it. Even if we got her now, they're gonna come for me. So yeah, he knew his fate was sealed. York already demonstrated her worth to them by rashly handing over the Mother Flame. The best we can do is use that trust as an opportunity to determine their intent for the flame and try to mitigate the damage. You know, we gotta get on the defensive. That's the best we can do. Stella, we still have a chance to escape if we flee now. Prepare a boat for the other residents. Of course, they still have a shot of escaping Egghead, but it'll be impossible. Well, we know they didn't. Well, at least not all of them. But it'll be impossible for us. The Navy will have issued secret orders to every branch and base by now. So yeah, even if we did live, they already marked. They'll chase us to the ends of that world, and our inevitable death will be meaningless. At least here on Egghead, we have something O'Hara didn't 22 years ago. We have the means and equipment to amplify our voices as far and wide as possible. What exactly is the world government? The closer I get, the more shrouded it becomes. If I must die, I will sell my life dearly. Ooh. Ooh. So he's like, hey, I'm not gonna run, because they're gonna follow me. It might definitely be meaningless. But the one thing different that I have that wasn't had it hard when they went after them, when they knew, I have the means to tell people. I have like a microphone. I have the means to get my voice heard. So I'm gonna prepare for that, even if I gotta die for it. That's his convictions. He was set on it. He was set on dying for this. He was like, it's going to happen. I'm going to get out. I apologize for wrapping you two into this. Don't be silly. We're Vegapunks just like you. We're all thinking the same thing. But some of y'all thinking running shotgun. Some were like, hey, you kind of need to leave. But I feel you're like, if we ain't running, I guess we dying. And we dying on purpose, not meaningless. Just one issue, Stella. What exactly constitutes death for someone like us? Good point. There is one other thing we must safeguard. The cloud loft technology to manufacture. The cloud loft technology. So the way he made the cloud buildings, the cloud islands. Artificial island clouds. It may be pivotal in saving humanity in the near future. Because the world will be underwater. Vegapunk thinking like 5 steps ahead. Woo. Huh? Stella? What are you doing here? Oh, is that you, York? You know, same old, same old. So York and old man running up against each other. If our experiment is to optimize the Mother Flame, allow this thing to move again, it'll be a breakthrough in creating our ideal energy source. That's right. It'll be amazing if we achieve that soon. Right. I can only pray it never gets perfected. So that's probably when he put the Stellar Transponder Cell in the robot, and York didn't know about it, just thinking same old, and that's why she thought about it after the fact. You're like, oh, what was he doing there the other day? Okay, so pieces are coming together 2 days before the present. Go ahead and speak now. The recording has begun. Oh, he recorded it 2 days prior to. I would have thought he did that week. He really took all the precautions before recording that thing. Mic check, testing, 1, 2, 3. Attention world, hello there. This is Dr. Vegapunk, the world's greatest and most humble scientific genius. So that's when he started the recording, and that's when we heard everything he had to say. Well, not everything, because of course the Willa D information gets cut off. What we said will come as a big shock, right? Maybe, but everyone has a right to know the truth. No one will ever expect the transponder cell to be hidden here. My death will trigger the message to be sent worldwide. We need to ensure that no one finds out till it's too late. And any abnormalities in our behavior could be a tip-off. That spoils our plans. Erasing our memories is the safest bet. That's why they were acting like some idiots and then pretend like they didn't know who the traitor was. They erased their memories after they did everything so that they wouldn't tip anything off. I mean, y'all found out like 1 to 2 weeks prior. I'm surprised y'all didn't tip anything off now. That said, there will be consequences. We'll lose all memories related to this matter. The fact that York stole the Mother Flame, the fact that our lives are currently at stake, oh man. So that's why they were just moving. We'll have to suffer through all those bombshells all over again. Indeed. The fear we feel for our lives will be brand new to us. So, Shock ain't find that out till it was too late. But we have to put our countermeasure into place. Even if things go sideways. It'll still be our victory. And they're right about, well, kind of, but they're right about that. And then they wake up, the Memory Mass Research Lab. What are we doing here? And they wake up to some confusion. This is my handwriting. Good morning, everybody. You'll find that you three have a missing fortnight's worth of memories that were wiped on your own volition. A number of things will probably come as a surprise because of this, which is ironically pretty amusing, huh? I will tell you one thing though. The world government has found out about our research into the Void Century. Huh? They found out? What? Am I really telling myself to go die? I have already taken the best precaution possible. You will just have to put your faith in me and die. Oh, and one last thing. I don't know how you would feel waking up from like, oh man, that was an amazing dream. What? I don't remember anything the last couple of nights. I'm gonna die? Stella. Oh, okay, so, and one last thing, and look like we're back to present day. Stella, Emperor, Straw Hat's crew, and Bonnie have just made landfall. What? Cypherpole is approaching too. What? There's also a Navy Armada coming to blockade the island. What? Okay, so this is him finding all this information now. Old man Vegapunk finding all this out in the course of 2 days. Admiral Kizaru and the Elder Saint Saturn seem to be with them. What? After we rescued Bonnie from down there, I think it'll be best if I stay put. Huh? You'll die. Okay, so this is him when he's with Sanji and Atlas. So we're jumping through a couple of different scenes. So the prior scene must have been when they just landed on Egghead. So I guess the present day, just not at the present moment. You don't need to help me escape anymore. I've thought about it. Just let me die here. What? Do you have a death wish? He did ask Luffy to make sure he escaped earlier. Be like, wait a minute. Nah, I actually have to die. Far from it. I've come to believe that my death will set something important into motion. This is going to be a big mess. We can't just sit there and watch you die. We got to do something. One more thing. It's about the One Piece. What about it? I want you guys to be the one to find it. Here's to recruiting, reuniting with old friends. Cheers. And then we're back to the present day with the Giants. Hold on. Do this later. Wait for me. Luffy's still shriveled up. They're like, wait, I can't party yet. Let me recover first. Usopp having a grand old time there. Yeah, we're off to the land of my dreams. Elbaf, gabba, gabba, gabba. Yeah. Thinking 2 moves ahead. One Piece chapter 1123 end. So, I don't know how Sanji's probably feeling weird about all of it. Because he was with Vegapunk before he died. He tried to get Vegapunk off the island. Vegapunk was literally dragging his feet like, you know what? Nah, I probably should not go. I think my death is going to mean something, so just let me die. So I'm like, what you talking about? We got to get you out and explain why he was looking at his body like, this some sort of joke to you? Is your life just something to play with? What were you even thinking? Sanji's going through a mix of emotions. Why Sanji got to be the one going through everything? Well, Sanji going through a mix of emotions right now. That's crazy how he possibly feeling. Everyone else just celebrating their escape. Luffy's like, I'm a bit tired. Can you wait a little bit so I get my energy back in this party? Usopp's like, nah, we about it. I'm with them. I'm happy they escaped, but to think Vegapunk knew this 2 weeks ago, set everything that we just saw in motion, and then 2 days before all this happened, like, all right, time to wipe my memory. I gotta wipe all our memory, so we're gonna experience all this a new time, but we can't tip our hand. We can't make it seem like we know what's happening. We know what's going on. We know the reason for this. It's gonna be shocking. We'll leave ourselves a note. I don't think we found out what was the last thing he said in a note, because after that we went back to him finding out all the events of that day. But he basically said, hey, y'all gonna not have any memories for the last, couple of days.
and that's on purpose. Y'all did that. I can tell you a few things though. I'm about to die, so be ready for that. And one more thing, and then we didn't say that one more thing. But he's like, Vegapunk finds all this craziness out. He tells Luffy, hey, get me off this island. It's fate that you're here. I was about to set some things in motion because of my death, but now that you're here, maybe you can get me off the island. But on the midst of trying to get off the island, he was like, you know what? Nah. Something's gonna happen if I die, and I did that on purpose. So I guess I gotta go. I'm gonna stay. This was a very, very slow chapter. We ain't get nothing but like prior information. But all that information is like amazing character building for Vegapunk, and it's so sad that 3 people that knew what was going on had to die. It's so Shaka went out in the worst way. He was the first of the 3 to go. He went out in the worst way. He ran up on over at Vegapunk. He was like, "Wait, Shaka, how'd you get in here? What do you mean? Bah!" Like he ain't know nothing till the end. Pythagoras probably got some information, went out. He got stepped on. He went out, but he also probably did have nothing. Old man got pieced some stuff together, but he was like, I gotta go too. And Kizaru took him, and it's wild. This is all wild to think that this is mostly planned by Vegapunk, mostly planned by York, mostly planned by the world government. And then Luffy was the wrinkle in all of it. He was no one planned for Luffy to just stroll up here. Or Bonnie have that too, but I don't think Bonnie would have made much of a difference. No one planned for Luffy to stroll up on here. That was no one's plan. And that's why he was like, I want y'all to be the ones to find the One Piece. Knowing what I know, I need y'all to be the ones to do it. Y'all that wrinkle I'm looking for. And to think he made the machine to make the Cloud Islands because he calculated the possibility that humanity may need to go to the sky because the world will be sunk. Oh! Oh my goodness. This whole thing, this whole chapter, piecing all this together was amazing. Vegapunk had all of us on the string, even himself included. So I can't blame that man. You know, this world's smartest and most humble scientist, yeah, probably both. He could have went a bit further on that, but that was an amazing chapter, amazing read. I can't wait to the next one, but I'm gonna catch y'all in the next one. I've been Live the Truth and I'm out.